Hey everybody, my name is Alex Ruppy, formerly known as Alex Monreal, and I am currently the National Director of Leasing at GMH Communities, which is an easy way of saying that I put heads in beds in conventional and student properties nationwide. But I like to say I do it strategically and not reactively. So Barbara asked me to come on to just shoot a quick video and explain just some tips and tricks or even some advice for those looking to pursue a leasing path or those who want to become a leasing director themselves. So to first start off, I'm so unbelievably excited to be able to talk on this topic because I'm passionate about leasing, more passionate about people, and because I would have loved to have had sort of like a roadmap, but also someone to chat through this with back like over a decade ago. So number one, starting at ground zero, I am your typical ADHD, super loud, what I like to call super passionate human. My whole life, I was told that I talked way too much. I walked into an apartment complex my first year of college, and the general manager told me I talked way too much and she loved it, and that I could be really good at being a community assistant or a leasing agent. Oh my gosh, in that moment, I was sold. I mean, sold, because for the first time in my entire life, someone told me that talking was a good thing. And in that moment, now that I look back, I realize that was the beginning of a trajectory for me of one, owning who I was authentically, but also getting me to where I am today. Because the amount that I talk, the way I connect with people, and honestly, the amount that I pour in and just love my people all goes back to who I am innately and that ADD and kind of busy bee self I am. So I didn't go down the typical path. When I started off as a leasing agent, I was in college. I was pursuing a marketing degree that changed to business and finance. And I think I even hit fashion merchandising a couple of times. But I ended up dropping out my second year because I wanted to pursue the industry. I found more value in my 9-to-5 job than I did when I would go to class. There was nothing there for me that I felt like I couldn't learn on site. And thankfully, I had an incredible property manager who decided that she was going to pour the time in to get me where I needed to be and sit me down. And even though I couldn't pass a math class, teach me what NOI, rent growth, effective rent growth, everything you needed to know about this business. She sat down and she taught me that. And then I went on to other adventures, and I had other incredible mentors and people I met in the industry who did the exact same thing. And while that happened, I took that opportunity to also mentor people that I could help to be on that same path with me. Because if there's anything that I can tell you, people are going to make your trajectory. You own it because you work hard to get there. But if you do not have really strong people in your corner and surrounding you to either work with you or work for you, you will never get to that place you want to be. For me, I have an incredible team. People I've known for years, people I've just met, but they are incredible. I always say that the job description is here. The Alex expectation is here. And the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, I want to work with people, and I want people that work for me that are smarter than me and that challenge me so that I can learn just as much from them as they can learn from me. And that is a big piece that I think that anybody should learn to be able to go down, not just a leasing director path, but any path within this industry, is you can learn from everybody. When you're visiting a property, whether it's a part-time employee or a full-time employee or the CEO of the company, you can learn something. And that was something that I did all the time throughout my career path, and I still do to this day, is learn. That's all I want to do, because sometimes I feel like I don't always have that fundamental of that college degree. And so because of that, I am constantly looking for ways to learn. The subscriptions I have for emails on finance and business and industry waves and things that are happening, it's kind of crazy, but it's because I want to learn so much. Another piece of advice that I would give, take all the feedback that you possibly can get. Try it out. Don't take it personally. If there is something I've learned in this industry, it is not to emotionally react. Think of the business. Think about your career path. Just because someone tells you, hey, you might want to pivot the way you talk here. You might want to own how you say this a little bit differently, or even tell you a different process to do accounting month in. It could be as simple as that. Do it. Test it out. It could work wonders, or you could find out that that doesn't work with you because you work a little bit differently. but don't take things to heart. Don't let it upset you. Take it, let it burn a fire, and let it really create who you are and mold you into who you're going to be. Because at the end of the day, the whole goal needs to be for you to leave your comfort zone and enter your glory zone. And for you to be able to do that, you have to be able to listen to people and learn from people. So when it comes to that, those would be my top tips. And at the end of the day, you can do whatever you set your mind to. And you don't always have to go the status quo path, and you don't always have to have the degree or the knowledge to do something, as long as you're willing to learn and work a lot of hours to get there. Because it's not just going to be a 9-to-5 type of job. It's going to really incur a lot of late hours and a lot of time getting to know people and learning your skill set, but owning who you are authentically, because that's going to be the biggest piece. So that's it from now. But if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out on LinkedIn, and good luck on your journey. It's going to be an amazing one.